If you haven't seen Boruto or read Boruto, I suggest you not watch this. But if you are a Boruto lover like me, let's get into it.
Again, and we see the virus slowly start to surround.
That nigga just ran around her and farted, bro. That's my fucking goat.
What's going, what's good? Put 3.5 in the backwood.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another one. Today, we are watching this video. I saw it pop up on my feed the other day, and I meant to watch it. So I'm gonna watch it with y'all. I love Boruto. Boruto is my GOAT. And if you talk shit about Boruto, I'm coming to find you. I'm coming to find you. Don't talk shit about Boruto. Because Boruto is fucking peak. Read the fucking manga, gang. Read the manga. 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 That's all I gotta say. But this video is when Boroshiki and Sarada violated Boro to save Naruto. So he's gonna probably just go over the whole Boro shit, right? So let's get into it, bro. If you haven't seen Boruto or read Boruto, I suggest you not watch this. But if you are a Boruto lover like me, let's get into it. And we finna just talk about whatever bro finna talk about. I'm gonna see what he finna get into. But let's do it. And I hope y'all are having a good day too.
We all remember when Jigen violated Naruto, palming his face like he was gonna hit him with the AI crossover after he absolutely disrespected Sasuke, right? Well, now it's time to save the Hokage. And who better to do it than his son himself with the new Team 7. But first, we gotta talk about how even after Naruto and Sasuke got utterly cooked, these dudes thought they was finna pull up and actually beat Jigen straight up. This might be only the second time I've ever seen this much delusion. But then they turn around and instead of Jigen, they got Boro.
I'm not gonna lie, why did they think they could just... That was the dumbest shit. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of dumb. Them niggas just pulled up thinking, yeah, we finna box this nigga. I'm finna save my dad. We finna save the Hokage, nigga. Then they got their ass beat on. Damn.
Over Naruto, who Code thinks is stronger than Delta, by the way. So have fun with that. And then he picks up the seal with Naruto in it and yeets it at him like he was trying to get a strike. Just for us to find out that the only one who can open it is Jigen. And he kinda busy right now. But as they look up, they see that man Boro is gone. This man ducking from 12-year-olds. The Akatsuki would never. Until suddenly, we see acid just bust out the ground, covering the map, and Naruto too, trying to turn bro into me after I get done with me. Until we see Kawaki bring out his karma and just...
Didn't she get fat? Or is that Anko? Hold on. Isn't she fat? Oh, she's not fat. My bad, gang. I thought she was fat. I'm thinking of Anko.
Absorb it all right back up, doing his best Tiana impression as he runs over to check on Naruto like the good son he is. Right? Till we see even more shoot out the ground trying to catch him lacking before Boruto pull up absorbing it with his karma. And I know I still hate the absorption stuff, but honestly, I don't know what the freak Ikimoto, Kishimoto, whoever wrote this was thinking when they gave Boro his powers. But since he's a dog, Boruto calls out Boro for being such a bitch before he go rushing in, jumping up on his parkour timing and bringing out a shadow clone, kicking him through the cliff before eating an elbow. No Jeffrey Dahmer. As Boro lands on the ground to see Boruto coming down and getting blocked before just running back in with that little ass Rasengan that we got Naruto at home ass Rasengan. That the 7th Hokage is my dad ass Rasengan.
Bro, chill on Boruto, bro. He gonna get it. He gonna get it eventually, bro. You gotta give him time, gang.
That I am the grandson of Minato ass Rasengan. That Konohamaru taught me everything he knows ass Rasengan. That he don't even get to use because Boro sprays more acid, making Kawaki come up and save Boruto this time. Shit? Bro think he's Spider-Man. But while we here, hey Mary Jane, before we see his karma resonating, making the Rasengan stronger, as Kawaki launches him straight into Boro, sending him flying back into a wall, hitting that Kabuto special, immediately disqualifying him from any...
I'm not gonna lie. One thing I don't like about Kara is some of their character designs. Because Boro is ugly as fuck. And that Garo nigga. The designs for them characters, that's something I really don't like. As far as Boruto goes. I like the story. I just don't care for the designs of certain characters. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even cap.
conversations of being tough. If there's ever a situation where you can be compared to Kabuto, you're cooked. Your life is over. But of course, all that work and Boro just regenerates. Because why not give everybody regeneration, right? Just another thing that started in Naruto that I can't stand. And we might as well just introduce some Naruto version of the Dragon Balls since nobody finna die anyway. Shout out Neji though. But anyway, then Kawaki goes running by and
what's up with you, bro? Like, why you keep disrespecting my people? Like, he ain't deserve that, bro.
up, using his arm to pin Boro into the wall and grab him, picking him up and pile driving him into the ground, trying to give him the same brain damage Orochimaru got. Then we look up to see Boruto with the Rasengan that disappears as he falls to the ground like he just got sniped. And then we see Kawaki even start to weaken too, that fraud to fraud connection, until we see this dark mist floating all over the map that Kawaki can't even absorb. And if you ain't know, Kawaki is a karma merchant. So he finna be out there looking like part 1 Sakura as Boro come out of nowhere kicking the taste out this man's mouth. Got him looking like Chip.
Damn, that's a crazy frame.
As Boro come out of nowhere kicking the taste.
Damn, why they animate that? Why they animate that frame so well? He really kicking the shit out of that nigga, bro. Damn.
This man mouth. Got him looking like Chip, Skylark, and sending him booming into a wall. Spawn first, giving bro the Nappa treatment. And now he is down there slumped. So then, Boro started walking Boruto down before squatting in front of him, giving us a yap session. Till finally, Mitsuki transmissions in, blasted wind, making Boro jump out of there as he runs over to check on his son, no LeBron. Started walking up again, still yapping, till he ended up calling this man Mitsuki the child of Orochimaru like it's a slur. And not gonna lie, it should be.
It should be
bro
a slur.
Really is a glorified test tube baby. He wouldn't survive one day at the lunch table. Like, imagine you just sit down at the table with your food and everybody around pull out their phone showing you, hey, is this your mom? What's she doing with all that throat, bruh? Hey, can I come over after school? There literally ain't nothing you can say in response to that, except if they got a mom or a sister who happens to be on OnlyFans. But even then, your mom is like the same thing. She's just a murderer too. But then he goes running in, throwing a snake lightning.
And even then, it's not even it's a nigga. That's the whole catch 22. His mom's a. Let me not even get into that because I might get. But Orochimaru is a nigga, bro. His mom is his dad.
It's blocked by a water wall before we see snakes go around it and wrap this man up. But if I learn anything from Itachi, this junk do not work. As we see Boro jump up and start spinning crazy on this little dirt timing. As he yanks Mitsuki up and they start moving. He charging that shit up like he's trying to sit on the Mars. Or wherever the freak Naruto sent that rhino. Before he slams Lil Bro into the ground, chin first, finna give him the Sasuke treatment as the snakes retract. Except this one who gets to the ground, chin first, finna give him the Sasuke.
Damn, Naruto punched that nigga chin flat. Fuck. That nigga Naruto got a damn uppercut on him.
Treatment as the snakes retract. Except this one who gets a nice bite of that tricep. Got a mouth full of meat, leaving 2 holes leaking mysterious liquid like Magic Johnson's wife. As the venom spreads over his arm. Until he weaves some signs and it just goes away. Before he starts walking down Mitsuki and putting a hand in his face. Finna give him that Carmelo the Stiff. Till we look up to see a conveniently placed spherical rock just chilling on the edge of a cliff. And just listen.
Edge of a cliff.
That girl put her all into pushing this rock as it booms right onto Boro. Probably sent him straight down to Jiraiya.
Yo.
As Sarada scoots up Kawaki and Mitsuki scoots up
Yo, chill on, bro. Damn, come on now.
Boruto. But them boys are still asleep. So Mitsuki uses his snakes to bite both of them, giving them the antibodies for the mist virus. How he was able to do that so fast? Do not ask me. But eventually, it's time. So Sarada steps out with that Sharingan ready as we see Boro just down here camping, letting the fade come to him. As we get the face off. The princess of the Uchiha and the demon of
Get in
the
your
dark
bag,
mist.
Sarda.
But his ass starts
Get in
tweaking,
your
and the
bag,
daughter
Sarda.
of my goat was not going for it.
She
So
ain't
Boro
going for
jumps
shit.
up, blasting more acid that Sarda counters with a fat fireball, canceling it out. Low-key giving me flashbacks of my goats doing the same thing. And while we here, I low-key want to redo this video, bro. The first one was so ass. So let me know. But then Sarda starts dipping, making Boro pounce at her and miss as she skedaddles away. Got her back here hitting the Gohan. But then she jumps out, spamming fireballs to get countered with another water wall. And if he do that junk again, he is not beating the bagless allegations. So then as Sarda's still running, we see him just vanish behind her. Then he does it again, and we see the virus slowly start to surround her.
Spreading
And
that
him up
mist.
here proud as hell to give this 12-year-old
That
a
nigga just ran around her and farted, bro. Boro dead ran around her and just started farting, gang.
virus. Orochimaru would be proud. Before she jumps up, just for Boro to predict it and rock her ass right back to the ground. Had her up here flabbergasted as he go down to see her surrounded by the virus like she just walked into a room with Itachi. Until this man Boro walks up, grabs her by the throat and lifts her into the air. And if I look up close, that shit do not look like it's even attached to her body, which makes me pose the question. Where the hell are her teammates? What could they possibly be doing to let this shit slide?
The niggas forming a plan, bro.
It was all part of the plan. As she kicks the mess out of him
Wham.
and makes him eat a fireball point blank, turning bro into Natsu and got his ass in here looking stupid. As she lands, jumping right back in, rocking his ass all the way across the map like he finna do a location change. Before we see Boruto and Kawaki come flying in as Boro in here stressing. Bro finna have a heart attack fighting preteens, bro. What happened to my series, man? I'm sick. We even see Boruto got his karma activated too, going straight into his face with the Rasengan. Then Kawaki comes up and amplifies, covering his whole body and putting him on the ground. Cooked.
Nigga just got
Until
combo.
we see
like
his
a mother-
arms start tweaking
out.
as he launches to his feet,
on that
missing
shit.
his whole top half like a convertible. Before, he just regenerates it right back, leaving them shocked. And if they this surprised by this, I can't imagine how they feel seeing Orochimaru back in his prime. Cause
Yeah, if Orochimaru was still on that shit in this era, I ain't gonna lie, he would have probably gotten his Uchiha body. Cause Sarda wouldn't be able to fight that nigga. He would have took Sarda's body. He would have experimented on Boruto. Mitsuki would just be Mitsuki, I guess. Cause I mean, he probably just wouldn't care for shit, maybe. Nigga, if Orochimaru was around if Orochimaru was still evil in Boruto, especially given after the war, like this, you gotta think this is what? 10 years, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years after the war. And even then, from part 1 to the end of Shippuden, he already learned mad new shit. Right now in Boruto, he probably knows even more shit. He's just not evil no more. So, bro, I'm not gonna lie. And Naruto sealed? And Sasuke got one eye? Like, what the fuck? What are they gonna do? Who's gonna beat him?
what the hell I was watching either.
Boroshiki
But
would have to come out.
Boro can't do nothing but smile, showing off the veneers, because at this rate, they do not stand a chance. But then they all run off, surrounding him, as he just jumps towards Naruto, doing hands and throws shuriken too, trying to clap him from every angle. Except Kawaki blocks him, and it causes a whole explosion. Shout out Asuma, leaving Kawaki struggling till the rest of the team pulls up his backup. So then Boruto locks in and rushes in with Mitsuki, making shadow clones that both get one tap, like how Sasuke one tap Sakura, until he's hitting on his back and him looking at the sky at the same time. Got him like,
wonderful weather we're having.
before they take turns
Wonderful
blocking,
weather
and
we're
Mitsuki try to kick his ass to Jupiter, but misses as Boro airball 2 more attacks and ends up eating a kick as Boruto tries to combo it into a Rasengan. And that's like the 4th or 5th time he done brought that mess
spamming
out,
that
man.
shit,
He
yeah.
really just like his pops. But yeah, it
Yo,
gets
daddy's
blocked.
son.
Except it blows his whole arm off. That he just regenerates. His little goofy ass thought he did something too, before he gets smacked with the chop, sending him bouncing. As Mitsuki gets a kick caught, and Boro charges up crazy, giving him that Hulk special and making Sarada finally go running in, since Kawaki wanted to take his chance raising her up while his teammates was getting dogged. So she throws Shuriken that get countered by acid as Mitsuki wakes up like he the damn Undertaker, charging up and absolutely beaming bro with his karma, sending him flying and crashing back.
How do y'all feel about Kawaki? Because I like Kawaki, but I know a lot of people don't for certain reasons, which I understand. Some people feel like he does too much, and he sealed Naruto, so it's like, bro, fuck you. You sealed my goat. A lot of people feel like he's a little crybaby bitch, which I understand that too. But how do y'all feel about Kawaki? I don't mind him.
The ground. This time straight top half like Wendy Williams, but then his fingers start spazzing as he pushes up, regenerating into a running stance with his cheeks out and everything. Around 12-year-olds. I know Kawaki like 15, but honestly, bro, do it matter? And so then he stands up with some of the craziest shoulders I done ever seen. Like he only do lateral raises. As he readies up and goes beaming towards him. So Team 7 goes to meet him head on with keep playing Sparking Zero. But this is when we find out that earlier when Kawaki was talking to Sarada, he actually was telling her that there's a core inside Boro, allowing him to spam regeneration. So now she back here spectating, just trying to find it, while they getting their asses worked. As Mitsuki shoots some snakes out the ground, biting him from every angle, making him shoot out the virus and spark that mess up like the 4th of July. And blocks with the virus, sending it right back to him and cooking, bro. Damn. Sending him flying, probably right back to his.
Bro, Mitsuki been getting worked this whole damn. This whole shit, Mitsuki just been getting beat on, bro. Mitsuki been getting the worst of the beating out of all of the teammates. Mitsuki's just been getting his ass whooped.
Dad or mom? Both? As Boruto runs in, weaving and taking out his leg, putting him on one knee. No Ryan Garcia. As Kawaki pull up, stiff arming bro, blowing his ass to smithereens, leaving him on the ground brainless, like the people that think Kagi is a trash final villain. So then Boruto goes rushing in with the rock.
Can we talk about it though? Kaguya is not trash, bro. She's not. Y'all just don't like her because she came after Madara. And she got rid of Madara and shit. That's why y'all don't like her. Because y'all wanted Madara to be the end. But Kaguya came. And Kaguya had some build-up. I hate people that say Kaguya had no build-up and she just came out of nowhere. Because there was subtle build-ups to it. You just wasn't paying attention, my nigga. Fuck.
Guard, blasting his shoulder off before getting bodied by a heavy two-piece, sending him sliding back. And at this point, I be looking back at Sarada like, because golly, he is beating our ass. And then Boruto says he has enough chakra for one more Rasengan. As rush in and clash in the middle before Kawaki jump in, slicing off his arm and getting weaved crazy. Like, bro, are you not even gonna react? Getting your arm cut off and moving like nothing happened is just psychotic. But the teamwork low-key looking beautiful until we see Mitsuki getting rocked in the ones. Like, honestly, bro, what was he?
Why they the punches that you could starting to feel the impact on that shit. It feel like they punching him hard as fuck, boy.
Looking with this. So feeling that pressure, Sarada starts stressing, trying to figure out what to do till she thinks about her dad. And no way she can fumble now. She finna get a crazy imp, just like Sasuke whenever he thought about Itachi. So now she starts to run in, weaving signs, and bringing out the Chidori. She finna cook. So she blitzes in right past Kawaki and Mitsuki as Boruto finna get popped.
I remember this when it came out. Nigga, that scene where her dashing past them was so fucking crazy, boy. Oh my god. Sarada is one of my goats, bro. That's why I'm glad in the time skip, I'm glad she getting her bag now. She's starting to get in her bag in the time skip, bro. Go read the manga.
So she blitzes in right past Kawaki and Mitsuki as Boruto finna get popped. To Boro's arm explodes and Boruto backflips over Sarada as she speeds in, cocking back and violating this man. Oh my, that's the dog over Sarada.
Nigga, this shit was so fucking cold. Oh my god. This shit was so fucking fire, bro. That nigga Boruto smiled, jumped back. Here she come. Him, nigga. What? Boruto is fire.
Boruto finna get popped. So Boro's arm explodes and Boruto backflips over Sarada as she speeds in, cocking back and violating this man. Oh my, that's the daughter of the GOAT, man. I knew she was finna clutch. As you see her stand up, holding this nigga core too. Yes, sir. No more regenerating for you, buddy. And just to make sure, she shattered that shit too, not taking no chances. And he starts tripping before he starts expanding and growing, trying to Hulk smash Sarada into the ground. And while he just back here raging, New Team 7 like, well,
I've done all I can do.
And walk away to go back to the seal, where Kawaki and Boruto use their karma to open the portal and save the 7th Hokage. And so now it is finally over.
No, the fuck it ain't.
Right. Boro was not finna let them have a happy ending, except Kawaki just eviscerates his arm and his big ass is pissed. But that's the type of stuff I wanna see though. No questions asked, just catch his work right quick. But he comes back punching a mess out of Kawaki, probably sending his ass to the sun, then turning around, snatching up Sarada, holding and squeezing her, thinking he greater Vegeta. And Boruto was not going for it. And man, that is tough.
That's my fucking GOAT, nigga. Momoshiki, I'm not gonna lie, Momoshiki became one of my favorite characters in Boruto. That's like one of my top 2, top 3 favorite characters. I love Momoshiki / Boroshiki. He's so fucking tough, nigga. Oh my god. Nigga said, don't get cocky, you inferior bitch. Fuck you talking about? That demon came out, nigga.
Katoshi. And man, that voice is tough. Anybody who watches this part in dub, you should slap yourself. But anyway, Boro wastes no time swinging a left, making Boroshiki transmission out of there and incinerate this man's hand. And seeing that, you should already know how this fight finna go down. As you see Boroshiki beam down with a nasty knee, sending this man flying back like a damn balloon and booming into the ground. Then Boroshiki looks at his hand and is like, damn, where my chakra is? Before pulling up to a weakened, knocked out Naruto, by the way, and snatching up some of his. Then turning around and darting back to Boro, connecting another kick. Got him floating back like a damn Xenoverse 2 combo, before floating over and hitting a 2-piece combo on his gut, sending him crashing to the ground. So crazy, it even woke Mitsuki up, and his ass supposed to be halfway to Tobirama right now. He got done like a cockroach. But then we see Boroshiki land on Boro, and he starts up a Rasengan and goes floating up. And just look at how fat this thing is, bro. With a Naruto that just got finished fighting Jigen's chakra, by the way. So bro is probably running on E, but it's still enough to make this.
Big ass
Boroshiki just slams it in the Boro, erasing this man from existence and making a crazy explosion that's followed up by another explosion, leaving Boroshiki just floating in the air over an empty crater before eventually falling out the sky, but getting saved by Mitsuki. And eventually, we see that everybody is back home, safe and sound. For now.
For now. Then this nigga Jigen shows up. And is trying to be pain. Nigga just shows up and just starts chilling in the village like he belongs there. Oh. You just gonna pop up at my nigga house? Oh, okay. Alright, you bold as fuck, ain't you? This was a W video though. Shout out to Stan Anti for going over the Boro shit. I'm gonna like your video game. I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, this is my watching account. I'm gonna subscribe, bro. Shout out to you for making the video. I hope y'all liked the video though. Please, I just said this, but please like, comment, subscribe, share, and be blessed. Stay safe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Do y'all like Boruto? You fucking better if you watching this video. Cause if not, me and you got beef, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck.
See, if I snuck up in your bedroom, touch you while you sleep, would you act surprised as if you didn't know it's me?